Okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened. Maybe somebody's playing with my internet. I don't know. I'll wait till some people, one person or somebody come in. I am actually back. But hey, the real Yvonne, how you doing, beautiful? But like I was saying, when it comes to the actual negativity, that I'm doing fine, love. I'm doing fine. Thank you. Thank you. When it comes to negativity and you allowing people to overtake your negativity, at some point in time you will actually have to pull away. You have to pull away from it. You got to pull away from it. You got to pull away from the job. If your job is negative, you got to pull away from it. If you're if you are in a toxic environment, right? It cut off. I'm back. If you're in a toxic environment, whether it's a relationship, whether it doesn't matter. It's all over. If you get to that point that you don't recognize who you are, you got to pull away. You really got to pull away. And that's great, Yvonne, the real Yvonne, because you know what? At some point in time, you have to make a change. You have to make a change because you don't realize how much you do on the inside to yourself. People could be very beautiful people on the outside and be very bitter and dark on the inside. I don't care how much you say hello, love, how you doing, beautiful, all that good stuff. If you are a negative person or all that, all that goes out the window. All that. I tell anybody, I'm far from perfect. I am very far from perfect. And I will become very negative in a minute. Very negative. And yes, it will. It will affect you. I will become very negative in a minute. If I see something I don't like, or whatever the case may be, oh yes. Oh, and I'm guilty number one of it. I can't fault nobody for what they do until I admit what I do. And ain't nobody no bigger critic of me but me. Can't nobody be a bigger critic of me but me. But those are my affirmations. And I work with my affirmations. I check myself. And if I don't check myself, my husband will check me. So I don't have to worry about nobody else trying to check me. Because he'll sit there and say, really? Really? Must you be so negative today? How about you just go, take a bubble bath, put the little drops in there, the oil and stuff, relax, regroup, come back out, and let's start this all over again. But I want my wife back because right now, that right there, yeah, you bring it, or he'll sit there and say, here's the card, go shopping. Changing that negative into a positive. Is that the right thing to do? No, because he's still adding weeds to my garden. Because I just cleaned my closet out. So now I got to go back and clean the closet out because he gave me the card to go shopping. Now I got to buy more. Now I'm out here buying more clothes, more shoes, more purses, more hats to add to the already clutter that I had just cleaned out. that I'm going to end up cleaning out again. So we all got some type of weed in some type of form or fashion that we got to constantly keep cutting. During your life, you will meet many people. Most will bring beauty and comfort to you, while others will discourage and hurt you with negative aspects that will try to destroy the very essence of your life. The secret is remembering that life is full of seasons, and sometimes relationships evolve or dissolve. That key word, the secret is remembering that life is full of seasons. How many seasons come in a year? We got different seasons. We got quite a few seasons to come in a year. Right. We got 4 on. So if we got 4 seasons that come in a year, but life is full of seasons, that tells you you're weathering a bad storm in your life. You're going through a lot of seasons. And by you going through all those seasons, you definitely got to keep the grass cut. Because we know water, rain, that makes the weeds grow. When the weeds grow, what comes in the weeds? You got all kind of animals crawling out there. You got snakes, you got spiders, you got fire ants, you got all kind of unknown bugs out there. So if your life is full of seasons, and we living daily, going through different seasons, what make you think, hey, Mac, little brother, how you doing? What make you think that it's going to be easy for you? Nothing in life is easy. That's why you always got to keep your garden cut. The underrated darkness, brother, thank you for coming. You always got to keep your garden cut. Exactly. We need water to grow healthy hair. We need water for our body, and we need to spring clean our life often, every year, month, week. Doesn't matter. Cut them weeds when you see them. Exactly. You got to keep them cut. Like I said, I got many weeds. I'm a hoarder. I got everything probably going back 30 years out there in trunks in my garage. And my husband sit there and say, let's go clean this out. And I go through it. Oh, I got to keep this. Oh, I remember this. Oh, I can't get rid of this. Oh, who still have CD-ROMs? Me. I still got CD-ROMs. Who still got a beta VCR? Me. Yeah. Who still got an Atari? Me. Yeah. I even got a CB out there. The old one that you put in the house. Me. Yeah. I got a boom box out there. Me. But those are my weeds. I'm a hoarder. I keep everything. I keep everything because somewhere along the line it's going to come back. So eventually I'm going to come to that point and clean my weeds out of my garage. Eventually. Right now, I'm in the phase of just pulling it out and going through the motion just to let my husband think I'm going to get rid of it. Hey, Mac, my little brother, how you doing? But until then, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it right now. But then it says, and sometimes relationships evolve or dissolve. See, the secret of remember that life is full of seasons. Because during those seasons, you might get into a relationship, you might meet people, you might have associates, and you form relationships. Either they're going to evolve or they're going to dissolve. For the most part, we all say we want them to evolve. But if those relationships are toxic and they have a bunch of weeds that they're not recognizing, at what point in time do you dissolve it? You're trying to work on your weeds. So here it is. You got this relationship here that is full of weeds. And you're full of weeds. So 2 relationships full of weeds is a recipe for disaster. You're going to need a hell of fire fertilizer to get them weeds up out that garden. Because after you mow it, you're going to have to get some fertilizer if you're trying to still be in that relationship. Right. You can't make somebody clean out their garden. But you sure can keep yours clean because you can dissolve it. That's where those life full of seasons come in at. Because in life full of seasons comes those relationships. Some stay and some go. Removing undesirable elements that causes detrimental effects is important in sustaining a positive life. You need to tend to yourself before things choke out your passion and drive. If you don't take care of yourself, who gonna take care of you? Smash that like button while y'all in here. Who gonna take care of yourself should you fall? Who gonna take care of you? Who gonna take care of me if I fall? If my husband ain't here or none of that, who's gonna take care of me? You should know yourself better than anybody else. But sometimes you get to a point to where you don't even know yourself because the weeds in your garden is so high that you don't even know who you are. So if you don't know who you are, how can you take care of yourself? You can't. You cannot take care of yourself. Because you ain't perform maintenance on your garden. So if you ain't perform maintenance on your garden, how can you even take care of yourself? You can't. You just here. You're just breathing. Exactly. You get lost in your garden. You get lost in them weeds. And you can't fault nobody for the snakes that wither up in there that find you. For the spider bites. For the ant bites. You can't fault nobody for that. Because you didn't perform maintenance on your garden. You didn't. So by you not performing maintenance on your garden and you got these bites, you can't even take care of yourself. So when you allow negativity to become a part of your life that it is so detrimental that it affect you from taking care of yourself, that it choked out what you once had a passion for and a drive for, you might as well not even be here no more. You might as well just go on down there to that funeral home, call your insurance agent or whoever you got in charge, go make sure that your whole funeral package is all ready together, and just end your life. Because for the sole purpose of you being put here, you didn't accomplish nothing but being negative. You need to place yourself in an environment that causes you to thrive and grow and not compromise who you are. Place yourself around positivity. And positiveness, if you realize it, positiveness is hard to spread versus negativeness. Negativeness can spread like wildflower, but it's so hard to spread positivity. It is so hard to spread it. Negativity is contagious. It's like a virus. It's like a STD, something that when you get it, you got to go take medicine to cure it. But when it comes to positivity, it's hard. It's like you got the bad angel and the good angel sitting on your shoulder, and the bad angel sitting here telling you, now you know you want to go out there and eat that honey bun. Go ahead and eat it. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about the fact that you sitting over here and we know you got to go in because your butt sitting up here at 300 pounds. Oh, don't worry about it. You know you just gonna die fat old lady and all this stuff and everything. Don't even worry about that. Just talking all that, but that honey bun sure look good. But you got positivity sitting on your shoulder, sitting here telling you, now, why are you sitting here doing that when you know that you don't need this? So don't listen to what he got to say. Go over there and get you that salad. That's what you need, that salad. Are you trying to live a long, healthy, prosperous life? Everybody got that good and that bad on their shoulder. Knowing you're not supposed to be doing it, but you do it anyway. But in the back of your mind, you got that talk that says, okay, this ain't right. But that other side saying, go ahead and do it. That negativity and that positivity. Place yourself around positivity that's going to help you in becoming the person that you need to become. Place yourself around positivity that's going to help you thrive and grow and succeed in accomplishing your goal that you set out to do. I.e., whether it's to get this corporate job or whether it's going to be to retire in about 3 years, or whether it's to go out and get that nice car, or whatever it may be. Some people want to be YouTubers for the rest of their life. Me, I just do YouTube because I'm retired and this is something I do on the side. I'm not a YouTuber. I don't plan to be a YouTuber. I got other things in my life that I do that I love, absolutely love to do. Because I place myself around positive people that does positive things in the community. And that's my passion. If they sit there and say, we're going to, okay, we're going to give you $50,000, $100,000 a year to go out and do this right here, this right here in the community. But you can't use YouTube. All right, I'm breaking the phone in half. I'm deleting everything, and I'm going to do that because that is not. This is something I come on to do because sometimes saying the word, there may be somebody out there that wants to hear it. I just pass time. But somebody else is getting the message. The last thing I wrote down in my book was, when was the last time you reevaluated your life? I reevaluate my life every day, sometimes 2-3 times a day. I have to. Being a business owner, I have to reevaluate my life. Is this, what am I doing, what I need to do, how I need to succeed, this, that, and the other. So I constantly have to reevaluate my life. Being a mother, I have to reevaluate my life constantly. Being a wife, I have to reevaluate my life constantly. Is my husband happy? Do I need to do this? What, all that stuff. Being a grandmother, I have to reevaluate my life constantly. Being a figure out here in the community, I have to reevaluate my life constantly. So I ask, when was the last time? And these are the things that you probably need to ask yourself. When was the last time you reevaluate your life? What elements do you need to weed out? What elements do you need to weed out to live a more beautiful, authentic life? I'm going to read that again. What elements do you need to weed out to live a more beautifully authentic life? For me, my elements is to surround myself around positiveness, to do positive things, to stay positive, regardless of who I'm around. I don't care if the person isn't positive or what. Just a little positiveness will rub off on somebody at some given time. I surround myself in elements that is more conducive for me to strive, that is going to be more conducive for me to achieve my final goals, that's going to be more conducive for me, that's going to be prosperous for me in life, that allows me to continue to allow me to continue to keep the flowers in my life watered, the weeds in my grass in my garden cut low. Those are the elements that I need. I need sunshine. I need water. I need positivity. I need nutrients. I need moisture. Those are my elements when it comes to keeping the weeds in my garden cut low, so that I can have a more beautiful and authentic life. And those are the things that you need to ask yourself. At the end of the day, what I told you was my life weeds. I read to you, if no one knows about this, it's called A Beautiful Mess, a 30-day journal and devotional, Pathway to Your Best Life by Kawana Nicole. You can buy this book on Amazon. And I met her. She's a pastor. I met her about a couple months ago. And in this journal, um, I met her maybe about a few months ago. So these are the things that I wrote down a few months ago. Although I have purchased the book quite a few more times and wrote down different things, um, and started the 30-day journal all over again, because there's a whole day two of who you are, which I would do that on a whole different day and go through that on what I wrote down. But it's a book on affirmations, positiveness. And sometimes we get so caught up in the moment that we forget what we're striving for. But we're human. And we all make mistakes. Like I said, I'll be the first one. Can't nobody come and tell me my mistakes that I made. Can't nobody come and tell me what I did. None of that. Because I'll be the first one to say it. That's me. All day. Okay, KPR love. Thank you. Thank you so much. The only thing I ask, KPR put out the positive challenge. Ms. Douglas challenged me, and I challenge you all. Keep it going. Keep it going. We all may backslide here or there. That's okay. Does that mean because you backslide today, you're negative? No, that don't. That means you're human. And we all human. And there's no such thing as a perfect person. Because if it was, the world would be a much better place. And the world ain't a much better place. Let's start striving for a change. Let's start striving for a better us. A better you. Because you can't fix us until you fix you. You can't holler, we need us, until you fix you. If you don't fix you, you can't unite us. There can be no us. Anytime you say us, ask yourself, have I fixed me? Because if you ain't fix you, you could scratch us. This Miss Classy, and I came to y'all, and I hope you got something out of it. Those that's watching, if you come in, make sure you hit that like button, and have a blessed one.